What's up everyone, this is Ron Ball. You are watching Club Friendly 2026 match Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspur. Remember, this is not a real life match, it's a full PES 21 simulation created and edited by me. Everything in this video is original gameplay content with no copyright issue, just pure football entertainment. Let's kick things off.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, lie on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got his side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the mainstay in a team at that early age, playing in virtually every game and dictating the play. He stands out.
Oh, great chance! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Now it's Solanke. Hato. Bino Gittins. Caicedo. João Pedro. Oh, good spread. James. Played into the middle. And that has been cleared. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. And it's Robertson. And here's Xavi Simons. Back into the middle. Bentancur. And here's Kudus. Decent chance! He's shooting!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Spread out to the left. Now that's well seen too. Danso gets good distance on it. Lobbed in behind. Bino Gittins turns and goes back. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Pedro Porro. Hato. Bino Gittins. Fofana. And that is out of play. Tonali. Simons. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Chalobah. Fernandez. Bino Gittins. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pedro Neto. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Going for goal! It's hit the crossbar! Pedro Porro getting this one clear. And it's Hato. Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tonali, Kudus, Bentancur, Pedro Porro. Bentancur tries to dink it through. James can get it clear. Colwill. James. Colwill. Pedro Neto. Hato. And he goes cross-field. Oh, it's come loose. Xavi Simons. Solanke. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. Van de Beek. Tonali, Robertson, James wins the duel this time. João Pedro, he's going to be disappointed with that. Robertson, and here's Solanke, and Solanke! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Xavi Simons is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Caicedo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
James. Colwill. Played towards the other side. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pedro Porro. That's good play. And it's Bentancur. Tonali. And here's Solanke. He's having a shot! Bentancur. Tonali. Van de Beek. Pedro Porro. Nice control. Bentancur. Chance! Just a whisker away. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. James. Who's he going to play in? Bino Gittins. Hato. Fernandez. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedro Porro. Robertson chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. Kudus. Tonali. And it's Robertson. Robertson, and that's aimed into the middle.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Pedro Neto. James. Pedro Neto. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tonali. And it's Kudus. Played out to the right. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Kudus. Tonali. Big chance!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And it's Porro. Played in with Porro. Up he goes! Caicedo. Bino Gittins. James. Pedro Neto. Bino Gittins. James. Pedro Neto. Header! That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Bentancur. Tonali. Kudus. Tonali. Xavi Simons. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. James. And it's played in. Van der Ven clears it away. And here's Neto. That's a cute ball. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. James clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Here's a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Caicedo is offering a wry smile there.
Tonali. Bentancur. Tonali.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Bentancur. Tonali. Such a clever touch. Kudus. That's a clever looking ball. Played back in. And here's Solanke.
Solanke really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Hato. Played over towards the opposite flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's shoots!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Tonali. Kudus does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Robertson looks to the other side. Pedro Porro. João Pedro. Hato. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Xavi Simons wins the duel this time. Xavi Simons. Pedro Porro. Foot in. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. That's a nicely weighted pass. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Xavi Simons. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Kudus. Oh, nice touch. Now here's the delivery. He's cut it out. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And a chance! Good strike, quite an alarm. Hato. Fofana. Bino Gittins. Now it's João Pedro. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedro Porro. And it's Simons. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Neto. James. Played towards the other side. Fernandez. Aim forwards. And that has put paid to that. Robertson. Xavi Simons. Pedro Porro. And it's Kudus. He's had a shot! No, not quite.
Kudus clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Fofana looks to the other side. James, gently done.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Bentancur. Tonali. Time to deliver. Crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pedro Neto. James. James carries the ball down the right. Pedro Neto. Nice physical challenge. Tonali with a definite foul there. Lovely, now then. Final Gittins! And that certainly packs a punch. Danso. Bentancur. Robertson. Robertson chooses to go cross-field. Fofana. Bino Gittins. Hato. Pedro Neto. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, it's played into the shot, surely! No, not this time.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Robertson. And he goes cross-field. And it's Porro. James. Caicedo. James. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Hato. Bino Gittins. Caicedo. Bino Gittins. Fernandez. Colwill. Caicedo. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Out to the right. Caicedo. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, and he's following up!
It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bentancur. Pedro Porro. And it's Kudus. Goes for the shot!
And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Colwill, played over towards the opposite flank. Fofana. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Chalobah forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Robertson. Xavi Simons. Bentancur. Xavi Simons. Kudus. Simons. And he thumps it clear. Kudus' cross, and he shoots!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Solanke really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the keeper beats it away. And it's Bentancur. And here's Solanke. João Pedro. Caicedo. Colwill. James. Caicedo. Moved on forwards. Chalobah. Hato. Hato. He's on a run down the left wing. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto played out to the left flank. A chance to play it in. Lovely bit of skill. Fernandez. Fernandez. Deep cross. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Fernandez goes short. And it's played forward. Hato. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a save! Terrific reactions! Could be danger here. Oh, shooting chance! And that has been cleared. Robertson. Kudus. Pedro Porro. And it's Kudus. Tonali. Pedro Neto does really well to win the ball there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Fofana. And it's Hato. João Pedro. Gets the shot away! And he's heaved it away. Punched away. Now it's a chance for a shot! Moved on forwards. Driving on and making good progress. And he's on his way! Fernandes. James. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. Tonali wins the duel this time. Van de Ven. And it's Simons. On a throw in. Pedro Porro. That's the keeper's ball. Caicedo. James. Caicedo. Fofana. Fernandes. Colwell. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Bino Gittins. Over to the left. And it's Fernandes. Fernandes. It's a throw-in. Muscular approach does pay off here. Robertson. Bentancur shifted upfield. And Solanke! There was plenty of power on that. Robertson with intent. Bino Gittins. João Pedro. Fernandes. João Pedro. Now it's Solanke. Pedro Neto. Caicedo played into space. It's a loose ball. That is a crunching tackle. Romero, that's really well manoeuvred. Tonali, gently done. Back into the middle. Nicely intercepted. Hato. Fofana. Caicedo. James. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bentancur. Danso, and he goes cross-field. And it's Kudus. Bentancur. Xavi Simons. Tonali. Xavi Simons. Oh, good spread. Across it goes. Defending of the desperate variety. Overhit and out of play. Fofana, aim forwards. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Chalobah. Colwell. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Robertson. Played towards the other side. Pedro Porro. And here's Solanke.
Solanke really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kudus. Bino Gittins. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Hato. Tonali producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Kudus. Bentancur. Xavi Simons. Kudus. Caicedo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Chalobah. Tonali. Here's, can he finish? Bino Gittins. João Pedro proves too strong. Kudus. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Simons. Simons!
He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fofana tries to clear. Robertson. That's tidy. Bentancur played with finesse. Colwill getting this one clear. Robertson. And here's Xavi Simons. Can he find the finish?
Well, that is rather wayward.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Colwill chooses to go cross-field. Fofana. And it's played forward. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Xavi Simons. Fernandez forwards and with intent. And it's James. Caicedo. Colwill. James, played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro.
Great chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kudus. He's in! Solanke shoots! That's a little off target. Tonali. And it's Kudus. And here's Solanke. Oh, it's come loose. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Can he finish? Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. João Pedro. Bino Gittins. Half an hour played now. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bentancur. And it's Kudus. And here's Solanke. Caicedo gets rid without sophistication. Bentancur. And here's Xavi Simons.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Colwill. James. Chalobah gently done. James. Oh, that's neat. Pedro Neto. Solanke running with the ball. Played out wide. Well read, nice interception. Chalobah. Fernandez. Hato. Bino Gittins. Moved on forwards. Romero. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. Robertson. And it's Simons. Aimed in towards the centre. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. James. Tonali. Kudus. Played out to the right. Can he deliver? Pedro Porro puts the ball in. In once more. Defending of the desperate variety. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. Hit into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Fernandez. Chalobah. Colwill. James. Looks to the other side. Hato. Fernandez. Hato. Fernandez. Hato. Fernandez. Bino Gittins. Caicedo. James. Pedro Neto. Xavi Simons. Robertson, and he goes cross-field. Bentancur. And it's Simons. Tries a shot!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pedro Porro with the short one. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Colwill getting this one clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. James. Fernandez. Tries a deft little ball. Calmly anticipates. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Robertson chooses to go cross-field. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
James. Bentancur shifted upfield. Robertson. Aimed in towards the centre. Fofana, aim forwards. And it's played forward. Van der Ven cuts it out. Tonali. And here's Solanke. Kudus. And it's Toro. Fernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Caicedo. Kudus. Fernandez. Fofana. Caicedo. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something? Shapes to shoot! Oh, a very decent attempt. Romero. Tonali. Robertson. And it's Simons. Tonali. Bentancur. And here's Solanke. João Pedro. Tonali wins the duel this time. Simons. He is just caressing the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Robertson. Kudus. Robertson. Bentancur spreads it out wide. And that's a throw. Romero. Pedro Neto. That's really well manoeuvred. Vicario needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Robertson. Robertson played over towards the opposite flank. Simons. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Bino Gittins. Romero does really well to win the ball there. Bentancur. Xavi Simons. And it's Porro. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's played into the area. He's had a shot! It's really well cleared. That's a throw. And he cuts out the supply. And that has been clubbed away by no Gittins. Now it's João Pedro. Fernandez, and it's lofted through here. Crossed into the middle. Cleared without complication. James, crossed in again. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Kudus. Tonali. Robertson. And it's Simons. Bentancur. Tonali. Bentancur. Tonali. Bentancur. Out towards the flank. Pedro Porro takes aim and crosses. Chalobah clears it away. And here's Kudus. Robertson. Danso. Robertson. Lovely ball. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Pedro Porro herring after the ball here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. There are a few waiting for it. Fofana. Hato. Fofana forwards and with intent. Caicedo. Van der Ven, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Robertson. Bentancur. And here's Solanke. Goes for a shot! They've played it short. Fired deep towards the back post. Tonali. He's well. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pedro Porro plays it short. Bentancur delivers with whip. Danso, gently done. Robertson has it out wide and in space. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He's in a great position here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Robertson. Swept in. Hato moved on forwards. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto. Real chance! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
That has been knocked clear. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tonali. Xavi Simons. Danso. Robertson. Bentancur. Robertson. Danso. Pedro Porro. And it's Kudus. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Kudus. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Kudus. Kudus. Bentancur. Bino Gittins. Fofana. Bino Gittins. Fofana. Bino Gittins. Hato. Fofana. Fernandez. And it's James. Pedro Neto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bentancur has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Swings it across. And it's hoisted clear. Colwell. James. Ambitious ball here. Played into the middle. And back out it comes. Over to the left. Ball driven towards the far post. Now who's going to be first to this? Hato. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. James. Caicedo. James. Chalobah. Fernandes. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, great play by no Gittins. Solanke. James. Caicedo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bino Gittins. Fernandes. And it's Hato. Tries a measured ball. Deftly away. Robertson. Robertson, gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. Fernandes. Fofana, forwards and with intent. Hato. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Colwill. Caicedo. James. Fernandes. Fernandes shifted upfield. Kudus. Tonali. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Now it's João Pedro. Spread out to the left. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Robertson attempts a clearance. Solanke. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Simons. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's Simons. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pedro Porro. That is lovely. And here's Kudus. That's a cute ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Fofana, played towards the other side. James. Colwill. Caicedo. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Aim forwards. Oh, sweet feet. Robertson. Xavi Simons. Robertson chooses to go cross-field. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Kudus. Xavi Simons. Bentancur played out towards the right wing. Tonali, clipped into space, takes a shot! Fofana gets it clear. And here's Kudus. Bino Gittins. Caicedo. James. And he goes cross-field. Hato. Fofana. Bino Gittins. Now it's João Pedro. Played down the flank.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. James. Oh, what a pass! Shot a goal! And that has skinned the post.
Bino Gittins, oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Tonali. Robertson looks to the other side. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. Tonali. And it's Robertson. Bino Gittins. Hato. Bino Gittins. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Fernandez played over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. James. Cross goes in there. Van der Ven is there and he can get that clear. James. Caicedo. Bino Gittins. Fernandez. Caicedo. Oh, a delicate chip through. Vicario drops his gloves on it, nice and calm. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. And it's Simons. Xavi Simons knocks it out wide. Bentancur. Kudus. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And he can't get it over the wall. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tonali. Bentancur. Tonali. It's run loose here. Moved on forwards. Caicedo. Colwill. Fernandez. Bino Gittins. Hato. And it's Hato. Fernandez. Hato. Hato going full tilt down the left. Van der Ven gets it away. Fernandez goes short. Fernandez, expertly cut out, really nicely done. They've played it short. Kudus, and that's aimed into the middle. Fofana. Bino Gittins. Hato. Fofana. Fernandez. James. Colwill. Caicedo. And it's Hato. Bino Gittins. Solanke. James. Fernandez. Bino Gittins. And it's Hato. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. Van der Ven. Danso. Robertson. Looks to the other side. Pedro Porro. Tonali. Bentancur. Fernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Tonali. Robertson. And he goes cross-field.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Robertson. Oh, that's nice. Caicedo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto. James. Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw-in. And it's James. Thinks one through. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Romero, Tonali, Kudus, Fernandez, Hato, Fernandez, James, Colwill. Caicedo. Defending was strong and firm. Robertson. Kudus. Robertson. Xavi Simons. Kudus. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Colwill. James. Chalobah. Fernandes. Hato. Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Robertson. Xavi Simons. Robertson. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bentancur. Xavi Simons. Out to the left it goes. Colwill. Bino Gittins. Fofana. Hato. Is onto it in a flash. Tonali. Kudus. And it's Simons. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bino Gittins. Fernandes. Hato. Fernandes. Hato. Bino Gittins. Fernandes. Hato. Fernandes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Solanke have it back and can go again. Robertson played towards the other side. Pedro Porro. Kudus. And it's Robertson. Xavi Simons. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Solanke. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Caicedo. Colwill. Colwill, gently done. And it's played forward. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Danso forwards and with intent. Robertson. Robertson chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Porro. And it's Kudus. Bentancur. And here's Solanke! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Colwill shifted upfield. It's a promising run he's making on the right. James, gently done. Romero, aim forwards. Pedro Porro.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Robertson. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Caicedo. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Cross in. Danso clears it away. Fernandez. Romero with a fine tackle. And it's Hato. That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Fernandez. That has been knocked clear. Over to the left. Showing good feet. So who's he picking out? Caicedo. Done. Shot at goal! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Bentancur. Pedro Porro. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Kudus. João Pedro. Colwell. James. Moved on forwards. Can he latch on to this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Robertson, and he goes cross-field. João Pedro. James. Colwell. Fernandez. Fernandez, played out to the left flank. Kudus. Danso. And it's played forward. Played towards the other side. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
James. That's been drilled forward. Robertson makes the interception. Pedro Porro. Robertson. Xavi Simons. And it's Kudus. Bentancur. Kudus. Takes the shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
James. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Porro. Tonali. Kudus. Oh, good spread. Bentancur. Tonali. Bentancur. And it's hoisted clear. That's gone out for a throw-in. Simon's cross. Chalobah is there and he can get that clear. And here's Xavi Simons. And here's Solanke. And it's Porro. Nice control. Bentancur. Fofana. Bino Gittins. Fofana. Bino Gittins. Hato. Caicedo. Tonali did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Danso. Robertson. Bentancur. Kudus. Robertson. Robertson played over towards the opposite flank. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Fofana. Bino Gittins. Fernandes. Bentancur producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tonali. Kudus. Robertson. So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Xavi Simons. Pedro Porro. Now here's the delivery. That's very neat. Nice physical challenge. João Pedro. And it's Hato. Caresses it through. Cross goes in there. Robertson. Danso looks to the other side. Kudus. Bentancur. Xavi Simons. Bentancur. Pedro Porro. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bino Gittins. Hato. Bino Gittins. Fernandes. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. James. That's an excellent interception. Bentancur. Robertson. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedro Porro. Hato. Bino Gittins. Fernandes. James. And it's James. Not the most accurate pass. Robertson. Tonali. Robertson. Simons. Kudus!
Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Colwell forwards and with intent. Hato. Muscular approach does pay off here. Kudus. Tonali. Kudus. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Bino Gittins. Fernandez. James. Now then, the ball's come loose. Xavi Simons. Danso. Xavi Simons. Pedro Porro. And it's Kudus. Played out wide. Pedro Porro climbs up big!
And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Colwell aim forwards. Caicedo. Hato. Bino Gittins. Hato. Fernandez. Bino Gittins. Caicedo. Bino Gittins. Fernandez. Played towards the other side. James. Kudus. Bentancur. Robertson. Tonali. And it's Kudus. Xavi Simons. Robertson. And here's Solanke. And Solanke! Lacking in accuracy. Colwell shifted upfield. Fernandez. Fernandez, gently done. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. James. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Played out to the right. Now it's João Pedro. Bentancur. Robertson. Oh, nice touch. And it's Simons. Kudus. Now who's going to be first to this? Pedro Porro. Looking here to chip it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Fofana. Hato. Bino Gittins. Fernandez. Fernandez chooses to go cross-field. Pedro Neto. In by James. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. And it's Hato. Fernandez. Oh, that's nice. Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Xavi Simons is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Caicedo. And it's Hato. Proves too strong. Kudus. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's played forward. And here's Solanke. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Solanke. Bino Gittins. Fernandez. Bino Gittins. Hato. Hato. Shade over towards the opposite flank. João Pedro. Van der Tonali is the guilty party there. Done so. That's really well manoeuvred. Bentancur. And it's Kudus. Aim forwards. Fernandez. And it's Hato. That is lovely. Hato. Bino Gittins. Caicedo. Shapes to shoot! Pedro Porro with the clearance. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Neto. Bino Gittins. And it's Kudus. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. That's good play. A chance to play it in. Goes for a shot! This time, surely! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Sanchez sends that a long way. Tonali. Kudus. Robertson. And he goes cross-field. Pedro Porro. Kudus. Out to the right. Ah, such a clever touch. Kudus has got himself a free kick. Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he's there to clear it. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Fernandes. Hato. Bino Gittins. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Solanke. Solanke has a look inside the box. Solanke. Throw in. Now it's Simons. And it's Bentancur. Bentancur. Romero. Tonali. Kudus. Kudus! It's anyone's ball now. Fernandes. Fofana. And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach. Kudus. Tonali forwards and with intent. Robertson looking to hit the byline here.
Oh, sweet feet.
And it's Kudus. That's really well manoeuvred. Hato. Bino Gittins. Fernandes. Hato. Fernandes. Caicedo. Bino Gittins succumbs to the pressure. Tonali, gently done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van de Ven. Moved on forwards.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Fernandes. Colwell. James. Played towards the other side. Hato. Bino Gittins. Spread out to the left. Plays it across. And that has been cleared. Caicedo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Fernandez, head over towards the opposite flank. Pedro Neto. Caicedo, probing pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's James. Now it's Pedro. And can he finish it? So close to drawing level.
Pedro Neto, or at least it's earned a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Bino Gittins. Hato shifted upfield. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's neat. Bentancur.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Colwell. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bentancur. Proves too strong.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's James. And here's Neto. Lovely feet. Caicedo. Bino Gittins. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Done so. Robertson. Van de Ven. And it's played forward. Romero forwards and with intent. Robertson. Xavi Simons. And it's Kudus. James gets across to intercept that. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro. James. Can he deliver? James crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's James. Out towards the flank. Caicedo. James. Very nicely done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandez, played out towards the right wing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Caicedo. Fernandez. Pato. Fernandez. Pato. Looks to the other side. James. Pedro Neto. Bino gets in. Can he finish?
Oh, should have put that away.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Pedro Porro. There will be a throw-in. Chalobah. Caicedo. Pato. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Colwill. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And it's Hato. Fernandez. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Fernandez. Looking for a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pedro Neto. That's good play. Time to deliver. Oh, shooting chance!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. Aim forwards. And it's Simons. Good take, and is he in? And the shot! Fofana. Pato. Fernandez. James. Robertson. And it's Kudus. Kudus. Muscular approach does pay off here. And claimed it back swiftly. Chalobah. Pato. Bino Gittins. Fernandez. James. That's the throw. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's neat. James. Oh, smashing header! Couldn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Tonali. João Pedro. Hato. Bino Gittins. Out to the left it goes. Van der Ven clears it away. And it's Caicedo. Bino Gittins! That's surely a foul, free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's trying the shot. James. And that's a Bino Gittins!
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Bentancur. Pedro Porro. And it's Kudus. Nice physical challenge. Now it's João Pedro. Hato. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Hato. Bino Gittins. Gets a good foot in there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Fofana. Hato. James chooses to go cross-field. Fofana. Bino Gittins. And that was very necessary. Solanke. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. Kudus knocks it out wide. Great run. Gittins. Now it's Fernandez. Xavi Simons. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pedro Neto. Robertson. Played towards the other side. Pedro Porro. And it's Kudus. And here's Solanke. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bentancur.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Bino Gittins. Fofana. Hato. Caicedo. Oh, good spread. Colwill. Caicedo. Hato. Pedro Neto.
Struck first time. The whistle has gone.
Thank you so much for watching. I am Ron Ball and this was a club-friendly 2026 simulation created using PES 21 gameplay. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more amazing matches. Until next time, stay safe and enjoy football.